Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Day 2, B-Side San Francisco. Thanks so much. Welcome to B-Side San Francisco 2020. This is our 10th anniversary. Again, super excited to have everybody here. Again, hope you grabbed some breakfast. We have some delicious stuff. The pancakes are really good. And also the scones. I've been really enjoying the scones. Ready for a full day of events today. So again, this entire thing is entirely volunteer run. We're all volunteers that do this. It takes a year's worth of planning, actually even more than a year in a lot of cases, to put this together. And very thankful to about all the 30 or so staff that work year round on this. And then there's several special teams. We have our Call for Papers review committee that spends many hours going through all the different submissions, working with the presenters, to practice their presentations and make sure just everything is on track. And then also our lovely, capture the flag puzzle masters over there. If you haven't been over to CTF today or yesterday, please go over to today. It was completely packed when I went over yesterday. And the puzzles are pretty awesome this year, the challenges. And again, thanks to just the 185 volunteers that we have helping us run this event. Let's give it a round of applause to all the different volunteers. So again, the goal is just to expand your knowledge. Keep the conversation flowing. Again, no attendees at B-Side San Francisco. Everybody is a participant. Everybody is expected to add something to the conversation. It's not just sit in your chair and just, listen to everything else. It's interact. This is why we have Q&A. This is why we have the villages. This is why we have participant hall and other things, the career center. We want people to be able to participate. Again, 3 different floors. I'm sure most of you are familiar with that now. Mezzanine for registration. This is the city view level where most of the stuff is. And then AMC on the 3rd floor is where we have the IMAX track, and then theater 14 and 15 plus some overflow rooms. So many opportunities for conversation. Again, lunch is today from 12 to 1:30. We'll have today's sponsor raffle starting at 12:30 over near the B-Sides table in the participant hall. We have, again, capture the flag over here. And then the Career Center today goes from 11 to 3 in the AMC lounge. And then, again, you have wristbands in your bag for your hiring or if you're looking. And I stopped by the Career Center yesterday, and there were some really intense conversations happening. And so it's great to see that is there, that you can go and sign up and be able to talk to somebody who can help you out on your career path. So make sure to take advantage of that. We have closing ceremonies will be in here starting at 5:40, where I get to ramble and talk about how the event went and talk about all the different kind of cool stats and other things, and announce some prizes as well. Check out the full schedule on Sketch in the printed program in your bags. We have a couple of different TVs around the venue, and then it's also in Hacker Tracker as well if you have that from DEF CON and some other events. Just a reminder that the outdoor patio is non-smoking only. If you need to smoke, and that includes vaping, you need to go all the way down to the ground level for that. Again, Q&A is done via Slido. There's a bunch of signs around that have a QR code you can scan, but if you just go to slido.com and enter BSidesSF 2020, you can then pick the track that you're in and ask your questions that way. And then we need feedback. We need to know if this is working for you, if there's anything we can do to improve, if we're actually creating this atmosphere for conversation. So please give us feedback. You can go to bsidessf.org/feedback. You can also, if you have feedback about a particular session, you can just go on to Schedule, and there's a button on the schedule to provide feedback. So we take, creating a safe environment very seriously. And so we have a code of conduct. We've had this code of conduct now for a number of years. We have signs posted around the venue. It basically boils down to show respect and tolerance for each other's uniqueness, be kind, and practice the golden rule. In short, what that means is do not be an ass or we'll kick your ass out. So again, absolutely zero tolerance for any physical, verbal, or sexual harassment, intimidation, or marginalization of any human. If you encounter this, you can find any of our staff members or any of our public safety in the orange shirts. Let them know, and we will take care of it. For the full code of conduct, again, check the signs and also check your program. So hygiene, again, this is a lot of on people's minds with the coronavirus and threat. And so we understand that, like, hey, some people may not want to shake hands, or some people may not want to hug. And so just keep that in mind. Try like a fist bump or something, just wave or something. But just keep that in mind. We have hand sanitizer in your registration bags. We also have it throughout the venue, including the bathrooms. We're also wiping down all the major surfaces, cleaning the mics in between uses, and just practice basic courtesy, cough into your elbows, and just make sure we're doing our best to not spread germs. And wash your hands, please. Thank you. So this conference is, we have kind of unique video and photo policy that not a lot of other kind of security conferences and such have. It basically boils down to that if you're going to take a photo or video, make sure that you have the permission of everybody in the frame. Everybody in the shot. Crowd shots are discouraged because of this. There is one exception to this policy, and it's written in, but we actually have an official photographer this year for the first time ever, hoping to actually capture the event. We've never actually had photos of the event before, and so she's walking around with a vendor badge. Let's see if I see her. There she is. And so she is happy to take requests if she's taking photos of something and you do not want to get photographed. Just go up to her and let her know. She's super friendly. If you told her yesterday, I would just mention it again today. She met with, again, there are 2,000 plus people here, so just like, hey, can't know everybody, so just feel free to go up to her again, super friendly, and just let her know. And then if you've mistakenly, taken, or in that case where you let her know, she's happy to, delete the photo or blur you out. And the same goes for anybody that's taking photos as well. If somebody comes up to you and lets you know that, just either delete the photo or make sure that the person's blurred out. So one thing we like to do here is our Tshirt Charities. And so we have a really cool T-shirt this year. And all the T-shirt sale proceeds benefit. We have 3 different awesome charities this year. We have the EFF, Hackers for Charity, and the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, which you got to meet some of those last night at the Sunday night party. But they participate in an awesome charity that gives back to the local San Francisco community in so many different ways. So when you buy a T-shirt over near coat check, there are boxes there. You'll get a token, and you can put your token in the charity you wish to support. And we'll announce the donations later in the day during closing ceremonies. And finally, but last but not least, this event's not possible without all of our sponsors. This is we're in downtown San Francisco. San Francisco in general is just super expensive. Putting this event on is very expensive. We actually cost more to put on this event than BSides Las Vegas, which is bigger than us. But that's just the nature of being in one of the most expensive cities in the world. And it's not possible without our very generous sponsors. So each one of these organizations has contributed something to make this event possible. And special thanks to our 4 leading sponsors this year. We have Adobe, HackerOne, Twilio, and Valumel. Let's give a round of applause to all of our sponsors.